Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube. July 19th, we're talking CKB Nervos Network on the daily chart. And wow. It is progressing exactly as I thought and said it would. So we have that going for us. In this video, we will be breaking CKB and Nervos Network down, as well as we will talk about the tragedy in Malaysia concerning the 1,000 plus Bitcoin miners that were destroyed. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter at Real6Fig, 6Fig Stock Trader. So right now, Nervos Network is at a crossroads. Now, if we look back at late 2019, early 2020, we can see that this price action, this trend line, was a very heavy resistance area for CKB. Now, in addition, we are now asking this same level for support. And will we get it? Well, that's the $1 million question. If we go ahead and measure some time sequence right now, it's showing July 20th is a make or break day for CKB. There's still 21 and a half hours of candle life left here. So what I would like to do is see a green spinning top or doji star. If we see more of this bearish full body candle to the downside below this trend line, I'm really worried for CKB. Now let's go ahead and throw up a Fibonacci channel, and this is going to tell us where we are at as far as the support and resistance goes. We can see that right on this line, this is fascinating to me, how time sequence, price action, and this Fibonacci channel line all, bear with me one second, all kind of intersect right at this point in time. I'm so fascinated by that. If this fails, folks, prepare to see CKB fall on down to 0.0069-ish levels, may wick down even further. This would be the 61.8 line. So this actually, in a retracement, would be the 50% line, and this would be the 61.8% line. So keep that in mind. These two kind of flip-flop when we're talking retracements. So we have that. Doesn't matter. Those are two very powerful Fibonacci percentages, and I do think that at least one of those 2% will stop the price action. Don't quote me, but folks, I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing wick down into the 0.005 cent level, within the next couple months, for sure. But if we're talking the bullish scenario, let's see if we end up getting some sort of a reversal here. What I'm seeing here is maybe this could be a setup for at least an inverse head and shoulders. The thing we got going here is RSI and stochastics are way both in the tank. So we have a lot of room to move upwards. But in order to do that, we will need to climb on top of this 50 moving average and eventually break through this 200, landing on top of it. So with that said, we still have a lot to kind of prepare for and watch for CKB as far as that is concerned. Now let's hop on over to Bitcoin quick, and I want to talk about the current situation in Malaysia and how I think it was wrong for the government to destroy over 1,000 Bitcoin miners. One thing that has always kind of irked me about governments is that even though those miners might have been using illegal electricity, things like that, we can also assume that they could have used or forfeited those miners and used them for themselves. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would think that if you're strapped for cash, Bitcoin mining might be the way to go. It really bothers me that the Malaysian government decided to just steamroll a bunch of miners and assuming scrap them for whatever precious metals are in them. So it makes no sense to me. They could have had their state-of-the-art, state-run Bitcoin mining operation. It could have paid for roads, hospitals, whatever they wanted to. But it is what it is. It's over and done with. So Bitcoin is kind of marching down into this descending triangle right now. As I had predicted on the 11th, that was a pivot point for Bitcoin. And if you remember the video I made, I was saying that this is the time to bounce out of this descending triangle, which it did not. So we entered into this Fibonacci channel here. Now, I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say that, let's just say, Bitcoin decides to keep trending downwards like this. I want to see something here. So it wouldn't surprise me if we saw Bitcoin by November come all the way down to 13,200. Right now, I'm just not seeing any catalysts to lift Bitcoin off the ground. Now, if we come back down and really break out of this lower portion of this support, Bitcoin will definitely go down to the low 20,000s. I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks. So we do have that to watch out for. I'm thinking crypto hype. I'm not feeling it. I'm not seeing it in the news. It kind of seems like crypto just gets hyped and then everybody kind of disappears, comes back a year or two later, bull run starts. Like I said, I think the low 20,000s might be where this thing is headed. And I would say by early September, it'll be interesting to see how close Bitcoin gets to this intersection here at about 23,300. That may be the point we see Bitcoin reject support here and head lower, or start taking off again. But September 5th, folks, for Bitcoin is my next date on the horizon. There's really nothing else that's going to stand out to me unless some major news happens with Bitcoin or the crypto market. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not seeing it. I'm just being honest. This isn't trading advice or anything like that. So until next time, folks, I'll create a video tomorrow. We'll follow up on CKB and maybe a few other altcoins. So in the meantime, feel free to drop in the comment section below what altcoins you want me to take a peek at, and tomorrow we'll check them out. 6 Fig Stock Trader, signing out.